Yo, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to another Madden 21 online CFM video. We are getting ready for week number 3 of the 2020 NFL season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Detroit Lions are coming off of a very impressive victory against the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers threw a lot of picks. Matthew Stafford threw a lot of touchdowns. He threw for a lot of yards, and thus Matthew Stafford was actually named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So that's a great bounce back considering how bad week 1 went for our Lions. And now we're looking ahead not just to our matchup against the Arizona Cardinals today, but we're looking ahead potentially years in the future. We're talking about contract negotiations. Our biggest future free agent is Kenny Golladay by far. This is a deal that we have to get done, and hopefully we can get it done right away. A lot of these guys on the free agent page, I'll tell you what, we're probably not going to re-sign. Danny Amendola, not a shot. Adrian Peterson, no way. Even scrolling through the lines of like Clay Matthews, we won't be offering him a deal. Geronimo Allison, nope. Marvin Jones, I don't even think we're going to offer Marvin Jones a contract, not even a one-year deal. But Kenny Golladay is our only superstar on this team until Jeffrey Okudah plays enough snaps. So we got to make sure we secure Golladay. We'll pay him a little extra if we have to. And this deal actually goes through. Pretty solid. 5 years, $65 million about for an up-and-coming receiver. So we pretty much have Kenny Golladay on lockdown for the rest of Madden 21, all right? Because this CFM, I doubt it goes more than 6 years, right? Last year, the CFM went 5 seasons. We have Kenny Golladay under contract this season and the next 5, and I feel like that's a pretty good price to pay for a superstar wide receiver, one who we can continue to develop as we continue on with this CFM. So now that we got that out the way, we'll focus on some other contracts when the time comes. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be offering Marvin Jones a deal just because, you know, we don't have that much salary cap to play around with, and we can't just be offering everybody contracts. And Marvin Jones is not that integral piece of this team going in the future. He's getting up there in age. So yeah, with that out the way, let's look at the Arizona Cardinals, a young and up-and-coming team in the NFC West, led by Kyler Murray on offense and Chandler Jones on defense. We are underway with week 3 action in the Premier Madden League. The Detroit Lions on the road once again, this time at the University of Arizona Stadium. And here comes this Cardinals offense led by Kenyon Drake, Kyler Murray, and their new acquisition, DeAndre Hopkins. We got to keep our eyes on number 10 at all times. We can't let him bust up any big plays. We're trying to keep Kenny and Drake intact. So far, so good. Here's Kyler Murray on the move. He finds Christian Kirk. That'll be a first down and a man in motion. That's Andy Isabella. But look at Jared Davis making the great one-on-one tackle. Only a gain of 1. Next play, Kyler rolling out once again, using that escape artist, going downfield in traffic, looking for Christian Kirk. That's not going to work. It's going to be a third down and long instead for the Cardinals offense, and that's going to be intercepted. Amani Aruwari, yay! All the way he'll go. A pick 6 a couple of minutes into the game. Aruwari, who had a fantastic game against the Green Bay Packers, he strikes right back. He is not a man to be tested. Our nickel cornerback on this Detroit Lions team is making his presence felt. And we got a lot of young guys that had a great game against the Packers, and we can hope to continue the momentum. So far, so good. Jared Davis, he's doing a good job in the middle of the field. Aruwari, we'll see Jeffrey Okudah can have a nice encore after getting 2 picks and his first career touchdown in the previous game. Tracy Walker has had an interception in both games we played so far. You see, we're using Justin Coleman right now. Kyler underneath to an out-of-control Kenyon Drake. That easily was a first down. Unfortunate break from my opponent there. Third down. Here's Kyler looking to pass. He's got a lot of time, and Kyler's going to take off one more time and deliver a great pass to Mac Hollins for the first down. Mac Hollins, I believe, is a wide receiver converted to tight end as Kyler on the keeper. Kyler's mobility is definitely the key talking point of this Cardinals offense so far. And my opponent wants to move with Kyler, so we're going to have to take that away from him at some point. But, of course, that opens up other elements of this Cardinals offense as we have play action from Kyler. He sits in the pocket and throws the interception. There's Jared Davis with the INT. Davis trying to shake Kyler, cannot. But once again, a stop by this Detroit Lions defense. Now Matt Stafford looking to take a shot on the first play of offense for our Lions. It took us a while to see Matt Stafford on the field as Jared Davis has a dislocated shoulder. wow, they didn't even show that as an injury after the interception, but he must have gotten hurt as Stafford with an awkward pass right there under pressure, way off the intended target. 3rd down and 10. Stafford out route, wide open Galladay, but bad footwork from Kenny Galladay. And that is the work in progress that is Kenny Galladay on this team. He is a great physical specimen, but his route running leaves a little bit to be desired, and, you know, catching in traffic, possession catching, all that stuff leaves a little bit to be desired. So we got to continue to work on Galladay, and if we can get Galladay's fundamentals down, like, he's already got the physical traits we need: height, decent speed, great catch in traffic. So yeah, we can really make Kenny Galladay an absolute monster as we get the stop on 3rd down. My opponent running the ball here with Chase Edmonds. We're able to get the tackle from Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews is one of those guys who is going to be seeing increased snaps as opposed to week 1 when we didn't play Clay as much. We need that veteran presence. It was proven after that game as Stafford loses the ball, and thankfully we fall on top of it, but a quick sack for this Cardinals defense. Stafford striking right back, out route to Marvin Jones, who beats Patrick Peterson. That'll get us a decent 3rd down to try to convert. Watch out! That's Chandler Jones off the edge. Taylor Decker is going to have his hands full all game long. Chandler Jones has edge threat elite as a superstar ability. You guys remember Khalil Mack, week 1, he had edge threat. He tore us apart. So our offensive line is going to be tested once again. 2nd down and 9. The Cardinals doing a decent job of staying in this game after a rough start offensively. Throwing a couple of interceptions has been Kyler. Now Kyler's looking for the play action shot. Rolling and wide open. Larry Fitzgerald taking the top off the defense. Not something you would normally say in 2020, but it's a Cardinals touchdown. Larry Fitz, did he turn back the clock, or was that a busted coverage? That's exactly what it was, a busted coverage. Before the play even started, the whole defense was out of sorts. I tried to audible ourselves out of it, and didn't really help out right there. That was like me that was supposed to guard like way deep downfield. And yeah, just the play was a disaster from the start. And kudos to Kyler and the Cardinals. They had the perfect play to counter as Marvin Jones is rocked. All of a sudden, the Cardinals are starting to etch their way into this game. Not just, they're really rocking and rolling right now. Getting the big hit on Marvin Hall. It's indeed a fumble. 2nd down and 9 in the red zone. Christian Kirk on the screen. Okuda doing a decent job of holding him up until the help gets there. 3rd down and 1. Cardinals running, and that's going to be a great tackle behind the line by Deshaun Hand. And on 4th down, Zane Gonzalez on the field. Cardinals kicking the field goal up and good. That's a big win for our Detroit defense considering the field position we gave up after the fumble. 3rd down and 1. And Deshaun Hand, one of those young defensive linemen in there that we would hope to develop as well. We have Trey Flowers, we have Deshaun Hand, and Danny Shelton. They're kind of our big 3 in the trenches as DeAndre Swift, my bad, who continues to be a better receiving option than actual running back for us as we go to Galladay, but Budda Baker with that superstar ability able to close on that ball quickly, knock it out for the incompletion. DeAndre Swift getting a decent carry right there. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Stafford directing the offense, looking to get it off quick, and it's going to be incomplete. Isaiah Simmons, rookie on rookie action, and Simmons wins that battle. 4th down and 5, and we are going for it. Stafford looking to sling it, and it's going to be intercepted again. It's Isaiah Simmons who avoids Kenny Galladay. Simmons is fast, he's tall, and he's so tackled, thankfully, by one of our offensive linemen. That could have been a pick 6, but you guys see what Isaiah Simmons brings to the table, especially in Madden. And this offense that looked unstoppable against the Green Bay Packers is struggling right now. We're just out of sync for whatever reason. You know, we can't get receivers to make catches. Stafford can't make throws. You know, we're just throwing in traffic every once in a while. As you see Javon Curse coming into the game. Curse is going to be taking the sub-linebacker snaps from Jarrett Davis for the rest of this one. You see we're using Curse on 3rd down and 6. Kyler rolling, throwing, and finding Fitzgerald again, who nearly had his 2nd receiving touchdown in this first half. Kenny and Drake in a goal-to-go situation. And once again, great tackling ability by Jeffrey Okuda. No huddle by the Cardinals offense. They want to force the action. They like what they see. They stay in the same formation. They run it again, this time up the middle. Whoa, nearly in was Kenny and Drake, but once again we hold the door. 3rd down and goal at the 1, and Drake's just able to plow his way in, practically untouched. 4-6. The Arizona Cardinals continue to keep the good vibes going. Meanwhile, for our Detroit Lions, You know, it's just mainly the offense has been a struggle so far for whatever reason. Like, you know, it seems like something is knocking us out of rhythm every single drive, and that's what we need. We just need to get a little bit of a rhythm, get a couple of consistent plays going, because remember, our touchdown came on a pick 6. Otherwise, this offense hasn't done squat as we hit up DeAndre Swift. Just a simple completion, simple yardage, get some confidence going for Matthew Stafford, who was off to a stinker of a start. Second down, blitz is picked up. That's Agnew, covered greatly by Murphy. And now we have a third down and short one more time right before the 2-minute warning. Stafford, quick one. This time Galladay keeps both feet in bounds, goes with the possession catch, so that'll be a first down for us. Galladay making the catch in traffic despite the heat from Buda Baker. And this is what we want. We just need to chain completions, get points, get some confidence for our offense. And I feel like defense, you know, we can figure out defense. We've been doing a decent job defensively so far despite the scores. We go underneath to DeAndre Swift, and we could get a touchdown here. That would be huge for us. Even a field goal makes a one-possession game. If we could get a touchdown, boy, oh boy, that would be big. Time is, you know, kind of on our side right now, but what's not on our side? The pressure. That's Chandler Jones once again wrecking havoc. Second down, man in motion is Jones. He's going deep, but we're going to go underneath, everything covered except DeAndre Swift. But Swift is able to get the first down, so we call our first timeout of the half. Stafford looking to set up one more screen to DeAndre Swift. That ball went off the head of an offensive lineman, and it was nearly a disaster. Simmons nearly had a pick 6 as TJ Hawkinson gets the catch underneath, and we're going to call a timeout here. No, we're not. We're going to keep the clock moving. Third down and 5. Look at the clock. Only 15 seconds left. Stafford still setting the play up and finally gets it off. Look at Chandler Jones immediately beating Decker, and that's the way the cookie crumbles on that drive. We're just going to let this clock run down to about 3 seconds left, so this will be the final play of the first half, and it will be a Matthew Prater field goal attempt, which will be up and good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Chandler Jones is on fire, and he'll be on fire to start the second half of this game. And thankfully for us, well, not so thankfully, we're going to see Chandler Jones on fire, but that means that our offense steps on the field. A chance to go 2 for 1 right here and rope our way back into this game as Jamal Agnew returns the ball to the 21-yard line. We're going to try to take a deep shot right away and try to avoid Chandler Jones. So far, so good. Downfield, we want Marvin Hall, but Buda Baker with another big play for this Cardinals defense, his biggest one yet. He gets the interception. That was an ill-fated attempt downfield. Our mind was set up before the play even started that we were going downfield, and it just was not there. And now, once again, we give the Cardinals good field position off of a mistake by us. So, you know, that's really going to compound us. And these kind of games, a close game as Kenyon Drake gets the touchdown. You know, 1 or 2 plays could change everything. The turnover battle, something that we definitely prided ourselves on last year, is that PAT is just up and good with our Miami Dolphins, is something that we are losing by far in this one now. After getting 2 early turnovers, it's our Detroit Lions making all of the mistakes right now. And we got to go back to square one, the way we went before the end of the first half. We just got to chain a couple of completions together. That was a great strategy we had, and I kind of just threw it away to start the second half, trying to go downfield. So, yeah, you see the Cardinals, they got 3-4 back every single time, so we just got to take what the defense is giving us, but this is some airtight coverage right now. That's not going to be a catch. Once again, looking for Marvin Hall. Third down, out route. Kenny Galladay on those out routes is pretty money as long as he gets both feet in bounds. Remember, Matthew Stafford had about 500 passing yards last week. He barely has 100 about 3 minutes into this second half, but keep in mind, we are 3 minutes into the second half. There's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of time for us to try to make this comeback. I mean, we tried to do it against the Chicago Bears. It didn't work out, but now we're armed with a little bit more knowledge on how our team works and what we can do to try to make this come from behind victory happen. But it does not matter when we get immediately sacked by Breland Speaks, jumping over, I believe, our right guard as Stafford, not trusting his reads, just throws it to Galladay in traffic, and Kenny Galladay thankfully does come down with the reception, but it's still third down and 12 as Stafford, quick one. That's Hawkinson up the middle. Hawkinson pretty quiet besides catching a couple of drags. That's a big play. That takes us pretty much in the red zone. This is going to take us pretty much in the end zone. It's Kerryon Johnson with the rush. Kerryon Johnson has not seen many snaps in this one after having a decent outing against the Packers last week. He was mainly our goal line back, but he had a couple of good carries in that one. So, yeah, Kerryon Johnson gets 1 carry and he gets a touchdown. So that speaks volumes about the battle of touches as far as actually running the ball between Swift, Kerryon Johnson, and even Adrian Peterson, who looked pretty decent last week as, Kyler Murray throws the interception on the first play of offense. The Cardinals not doing a good job of protecting this lead at all, and now we're feeling great about our chances of at least competing in this one, because we have a chance to tie this game up before the fourth quarter even hits. I wasn't sure that was going to be our projected timetable as far as trying to make a comeback, but now here we are with Stafford looking to take a shot downfield, not trusting it, underneath to Swift, who gets rocked. Stafford has been throwing a lot already. 30 now, 31 pass attempts. That's a big completion. It's Hawkinson down the scenes once again. He takes us to the 1-0 huddle by the offense, and we're going to try to punch this one in with DeAndre Swift battling with Thompson, and just falling in is Swift. And now here comes a PAT to try to tie the game up. Our Lions have quickly come back from down 14 points. After what was really just a disastrous second quarter, we've turned it around in the third, but the fourth quarter could be a free-for-all. We just got to focus on defense right now. Like I said, I feel like we're doing a decent job defensively. We just can't keep giving the Cardinals good field position to start drives off. We got to make them work for it. Try to force Kyler Murray into a mistake. Look at Clay Matthews. That's a bone-crushing hit. That's Caden Stearns' third down. Look at Kyler trying to roll out, but Clay Matthews is there, and that's the adjustment we had to make from what Kyler was doing to us in the first half, constantly rolling out the pocket. Now we have quarterback contains out there, so when he tried it, Clay Matthews was ready for him as Jamal Agnew stopping going and just getting rocked by the tight end right there. But nonetheless, here we are with the ball to try to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Like I said, this is an accelerated timetable from where I thought we would be coming out of halftime, especially after throwing that interception. Now look at Swift. Ooh, nice moves in the open field, just, patiently bouncing it outside, making a nice cut inside, and that's all we need. But if we don't get the blocking, it all doesn't matter. Swift 8 for 54. That's by far his best rushing outing of this young season, of his young career. Adrian Peterson seeing a snap. He gets the screen pass right there, gets about 3 yards. This should put us in field goal range for Matthew Prater, but of course we want the first down. Oh, we had it to DeAndre Swift, but the pressure from Chandler Jones forces the incompletion from Stafford. That's a big missed opportunity. That's a big make from Matt Prater that does give us the lead, our first lead since having that 7-0 after the Amani Oruwariye interception, as we have still a lot of time in this game. But like I said, our defense is doing well in this one. We just got to continue to do the job. Make sure we continue to hold DeAndre Hopkins in check, because we've been doing a great job of that so far. The rushing defense has been much improved. Great closeout on the ball by Justin Coleman to force the incompletion. 3rd down and 1. The Cardinals have been iffy in short yardage, but they are able to move the chains via Kenyon Drake. The Cardinals have been running a very patient attack so far, and it's going to continue. You see Kyler just trying to check it down, minimal gain, try to run when necessary, but we've made the adjustment in the second half. The Cardinals have not. They're checking it down, but look who's there. It's Jeffrey Okudah one more time waiting for DeAndre Hopkins. They're actually a flag right here. It's holding. It's an interesting decision. We either make it 2nd down and 24 or 3rd down and 10. Both of those situations good for us. We accept the penalty. We'll try to force a mistake from Kyler, who throws it on the run one more time, finding Mac Hollins, and it's about the same situation. It's 3rd down and 9 instead of 3rd down and 10. So here we are with Kyler trying to roll out again. And one more time, it's Clay Matthews. What a game by the veteran, as we are forcing the Andy Lee punt with under 4 minutes to go. That was a huge stop, because if the Cardinals even got decent yardage, they would have went for it on 4th down. Instead, here we are with Jamal Agnew on the sweep, and Agnew getting away from Buda Baker. Jamal Agnew all the way to the 27-yard line. The Lions looking to put the finishing touches on this one, but DeAndre Swift trying to bounce it outside, but Chandler Jones on fire once again as we throw the bubble to Marvin Hall, who goes out of bounds. That's a big play, because we're going to try to take this thing to the 2-minute warning, or force the Cardinals to call a timeout. Now a huge 3rd down and 5. We're going to call the draw to DeAndre Swift. High snap is handled, and Swift looking to battle with the defensive tackle, and he is able to just get the first down, and that will allow us to chew the clock to the 2-minute warning. We just got to go for the end zone here. I feel like if we score a touchdown, game is pretty much done, but we're not going to just throw this ball around. We got to try to do it with Swift, with Kerryon Johnson, even Adrian Peterson. How about Agnew on another sweep? It worked earlier. Let's try it again. Going outside, but No one blocks Jordan Hicks. And finally, the first timeout call by the Arizona Cardinals. We're now down to 1:15 left in this game. Third down, Lions going aggressive. They want the pass. They want the dagger from Hawkinson. And it's not going to work out. Hawkinson feeling defeated, but it's still going to be a Matthew Prater field goal up and good. But that's going to save the Cardinals a timeout. And it's going to give the Cardinals, more importantly, a window to win this game in regulation. 2 timeouts, minute 8 left. Need to go 75 yards. What does Kyler have? Can he dial up a deep shot? No way, not against this pressure. You can't run. You cannot run, Kyler, unless you go up the middle. The containers are there. Second down, Kyler patient looking. He wants Hopkins underneath, and he's got him. And Hopkins able to get a lot of yards after the catch. Out of bounds to stop the clock at the 44-yard line. The blitz is in, picked up, and a quick throw from Kyler. That's exactly what we want, because now they either got to call a timeout or look at that clock. 30 seconds left in regulation here, and Kyler gets the snap off and is going to fire quick. Woo! Tracy Walker was there, but Mac Hollins actually makes the catch at the 37. Second and 3 timeouts by the Cardinals. Here we go, Kyler, 21 seconds left. Whoa! That was nearly intercepted. Aru Warrior forcing the incompletion intended for Christian Kirk. Now 20 seconds left. Second down, Kyler Murray, middle, looking for D-Hop, and that's Tracy Walker with the interception, and Walker's rocked by Fitzgerald, but is not going to fumble the ball. That is the ball game. Chase Daniels in to take a knee. Cardinals don't call their timeout. The clock is going to tick all the way down, and it's going to be a big victory for the Detroit Lions in the desert. What a game the Cardinals and Lions put together. It wasn't the prettiest of games offensively, but sometimes you got to appreciate some good defense as well, and that's what this game had. But at the end of the day, we were just able to do enough. It felt like, you know, we were just always missing something on pretty much every single drive. You know, even the last couple of drives when we missed the open Swift for the first down, we didn't convert on trying to throw to TJ Hawkinson. But, you know, thankfully we did just enough to win that game, and literally just enough. A great play by Tracy Walker there, because he was, you know, in a deep cover 4, you know, safety spot, and he was able to break on that ball and get the interception on the post of DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know how he did it, but that's caps off to Tracy Walker, who continues his streak of having an interception in every game so far this season. So, yeah, all around, it's a feel-good victory for our Detroit Lions. GG's to the Arizona Cardinals. Well-played game. And on that note, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 21 gameplays. And if you guys want to enjoy this CFM, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.